What is good with you guys, man? We got another tips video today for you guys. Definitely gonna be a really good one. I got some really good tips in here. Some stuff I use on the daily to make my beats stick out. And yeah, this video will be sponsored by Ouput. Big shout out to them, man. Been using Arcade for a while. It's gotten massive upgrades over the past while, and I'm really starting to get back into it. Let's get into this video. Yeah, the first tip I want to go over is how to make your 808 smack a little bit harder. So first off, what I'd be doing is putting on a thermal. It's got some really good presets in here that you can even use to make your own custom 808s with. This is without. This is with. That one sounds really nice. So yeah, like I said, you can start exporting 808s and stacking 808s this way to make custom 808s like that. But yeah, another plugin you can use to do this with is Guitar Rig. There's a few different presets I like using in here. Ocean Flange or something like that. Yeah, lots of really good stuff in there. Could even combine the two. So for the next tip right here, this is a really good way to soften your high end and add like width, all your different high end sounds, specifically your high end sounds, all right? Route them either just to one right here like I did, and you want to route it by clicking this right here. We're gonna open a chorus plugin. Typically I use the chorus June 6, turn it up quite a bit, all right? And then add some reverb, just a little bit of reverb. And it wouldn't hurt to widen this up a little bit. And this is after. Super wide and like kind of smooths it out. I do want to take a minute to talk about Arcade. They have a new reference program too. We got some really nice samplers here, man. Everything here is royalty free and free to use. You want to download one, all right? You want to click on play, select your key. Key of this one is C minor. Easiest thing in the world. You can go in here and edit the sample too. You've got complete control over everything. Every effect that goes on it, you can turn off the reverb, all this stuff. You can control the attack. You can do some LFO work, and you can change the playback speed. Everything you need. Here's some different effects here. That's an example of how you can use it there. It's also got instruments as well, so not everything has to be even samples. You can control all of this stuff. I'm definitely gonna be using this way more. Obviously, there's so much more to look into with this plugin. EDM, R&B, pop, cinematic. So yeah, lots to look at with this plugin, but for now, let's go and move on to the next tip. The next thing we're going to be checking out is Movement. This is a plugin actually also by Ouput, one that I didn't know of at all. It's insane if you put it on the high end. You do the same thing where you just create a bus by clicking right here and just putting it on that way. But what I've done is just create a track with all my high end sound. And what I've done is I put movement on it. So this is before. Makes everything sound way wider, adds lots of different delay effects, all sorts of different modules here with the filter, distortion, different things you can do to really add some rhythm, dry and wet knob at the very top. And this is with it turned down a little bit. add some really really cool automated delay, a filter, a little bit of reverb, make it like kind of stand out, make that snare hit harder. While we're here, the next thing I did want to talk about is sound selection is everything, absolutely everything. I'm not sponsored by any of these guys, but this drum kit, dude, it's insane. These are super simple patterns, right? Nothing too complicated. You want to do layering and sound selection over absolutely everything. You need to stop using the same kind of sounds. People always wonder, oh, how do your 808s hit so hard, right? How do you get your snare to hit, right? You just find a good drum kit. My advice for hi-hats especially are use different layers. Last couple of tips I got for you guys are a couple transitions, kind of a reverse effect transition. There's gonna be two ways you can do it. That sound right there, I've been using that a lot recently. I put a movement on the master. Make sure to use the saw pumper preset, all right? See this thing right here? Right click, create automation clip. That will allow you to automate it, just like this. Put a fruity parametric EQ right after it. You want to do all this work on the master channel. That's really important to do it on the master channel. Drag this band right here until it becomes this right here. Then you're going to want to move your scroll wheel up 1 to sharpen it, just like that. Then you're going to want to right click this knob right here, create automation clip. That way you can automate this low pass, all right? All right, the other way you can do it is instead of using a movement, you can use a gross beat. You're going to want to find the reverse preset right here. Just like that. So yeah, I've been doing that a lot recently. All right, next couple effects I've been talking about, these effects down here. First, we got this one right here. The reason it sounds so good is because it's actually made from the beat. It's a custom riser. The next one I got is this one right here. And then this one. The way I made this one right here. What you're going to want to do is put a fruity parametric EQ on the master, all right? Size all the way up and the decay down to about right there, 1.7 seconds. Then what you're going to want to do is put an Edison on the master, all right? Click record. Make sure it's set to on input. And then you're going to want to very quickly go just like that, just for a split second. And then click on this icon right here. Drag it in. And then you want to click reverse. All you want to do is just cut off that like beefy part. Now you can do this with all kinds of plugins, all right? That's where you can be creative with it. And it works every single time because it's literally made with the beat. You can also do it with movement or just like any delay plugin. So yeah, make sure to check out Arcade, make sure to check out Movement, make sure to check out Thermal. All those plugins are absolutely outstanding. That's it right there, especially Arcade. It's gotten a massive upgrade over a couple of years. I'm also offering custom mixing and mastering now. Highly requested thing for a while. DM me on Instagram for that as well. Definitely hope you guys got something from this video. And yeah, we're gonna do this corny snap now. This is how it works, bro. I get up and like, okay.